Hey y'all, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Elocke. It's your boy Eric, and today we have a brand new GIDLE reaction. We have their "I Never Die" album reaction. So again, this might be a shock to some of you if you haven't seen what's been going on in the last week or so. But I am going to the GIDLE concert that is going on currently. Shout out to them. I've been seeing clips. I know they're killing it so far. They come to Chicago in a couple of days. So when I drop this, it'll probably be Monday. Monday morning. They come to Chicago Wednesday night. So I will be in attendance at the concert Wednesday. One of my beloved subscribers, members of the family for quite a while now, has given me very graciously a ticket to the concert. So I'm definitely gonna make 100% use of that, and definitely gonna vlog it for you all. That's my goal anyway. You guys seem to really like the Dreamcatcher concert vlog. I had a lot of people hitting me up really thanking me for that, and loving that. So yeah, so it's looking like that's what's gonna happen for that. So I thought it was only right to get into the full album. I've only heard Tomboy and My Bag. Both are downloaded, both are bops. I think that GIDLE is arguably having the biggest year for a 4th gen girl group for sure. Tomboy definitely seems like a strong Song of the Year candidate. And then My Bag is just the stark contrast between the two songs. I think My Bag was good enough to be a title track on many projects that dropped this year. So to have two songs as dynamic as that on the same album is incredible. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what the rest of the album sounds like, because a lot of you all have been telling me that you don't even think that Tomboy and My Bag are the best song. Either one of those are the best song on the album, just the two most popular and the ones with visual. So yeah, so let's get into it. I will be skipping Tomboy and My Bag, just to note before we start, because I have reacted to those. I mean, dance practices, live performances, so go check that out in the GIDLE playlist. We're gonna start with Never Stop Me. Before we get into the video, make sure you all like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Got a lot of stuff coming your way. And yeah, GIDLE, I Never Die album, Never Stop Me. FYI, I'm on the GIDLE official page looking at these. I'm not looking at lyric videos just because I don't want to go to, because I'm doing a 4-album reaction. I know a lot of people are warning me that you can get blocked or have copyright issues if you do the whole thing all in one. If it's not on the official channel, I don't know how true that is, but I'm just not trying to risk anything, because I am trying to drop this before the concert. So I don't want to do this now while I have time and then get swamped during the week and not be able to redo it if it gets blocked. So I'm just gonna do it off the official GIDLE channel and then just catch the vibe as it comes. I'll go look at lyrics later on. You guys can let me know in the comments what the songs are about or what your take on the songs are, but just to let you know, like, I will be doing that later on. Okay, that's Yuki for sure. Uki. Is this Mion's voice? Hold on, rocker chick Mion? It's giving me Disney Channel, iconic Disney Channel show. They really sound like a legit rock band right now. All of their voices are fitting this. This gotta be Minnie's voice. So that was Never Stop Me. Again, kind of like what I did with Dreamcatcher before the concert when I did the first half of their stuff. I'm gonna try to just talk briefly in between the songs just to get my exact opinion about that song out rather than doing it all at the end. I think that was very refreshing. The rock concept has made a strong foothold, especially in girl groups and soloists this year. You see it with, Dami of Dreamcatcher, Moonbyul of Mamamoo. Like I said, GIDLE is rocking that here a lot. Obviously, Dreamcatcher's rise to stardom this year. So I think, Purple Kiss has a little bit of that creepy rock element, Pixie. So I just think that element is playing a big part in this year. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Again, you all know I'm a big fan of Linkin Park. Obviously, they're a little bit different than what one would call traditional rock music. But I love the infusing of elements, and I think that they're a prime example of that, and K-pop in general is a melting pot of vibes. I think GIDLE is really, really living in this rock concept right now with this. I was pleasantly surprised on how well all of their voices really gravitated to the rock aesthetic. Obviously, GIDLE, I think, is out of all the groups out there, like any group, I think that they're towards they're the top third of a group that has very distinct vocal colors and tones, like where you don't need to see who's talking to know whose voice it is, and that is such a strength for them. They all have very unique, even Mion, who some might not consider having a very unique tone. And when I say unique tone, I don't mean anything bad. I mean how Yuki has the deeper register, how Minnie's voice is oftentimes kind of more distorted and stuff like that, her natural register, how they use it. I think that Mion, it's a certain, I don't know if she has such a sunny disposition. She's so bright and charismatic, but she also has a slight I don't want to say husk to it, but it's like that first word that rolls off of her tongue a lot of times. Sometimes it's like a hard pronunciation, and then she goes right into the softer, I don't know if that's making sense. I feel like the fandom knows what I'm talking about, or if you really listen to GIDLE, but I just feel like a lot of times she has kind of a little husk, one syllable in, and then it becomes straight, just calm and collective all the way through. So that's kind of a telling factor for her. All of them, I was impressed with that. So let's get into Villain Dies. I've heard great things about this song. Is this Minnie's voice? Or Harmony? Sound like a Fight Night intro song or a WWE intro song. Ooh, is that me? Is this Mion right here? She just... That's that signature GIDLE like heavenly moment. This Uki? Ooh, that was the ugly face beat drop. You saw my face got ooh. Hey, this production is sick. Bro. Oh my goodness, my head is about to explode, bro. These background keys. Man, she might be the best female rapper in K-pop, bro. How they brought the background, the harmonies in. Is that Schwa? Wow. Wow. So that was Villain Dies. Yeah, Villain Dies. Impressive as hell. One of the best. I don't know, that was one of the craziest beats of the year for me. The production, the way that the harmonies were brought in during the end of Soyeon's verse. Again, I'm probably gonna keep saying this, the way you can pick out the voices, the different voices of the members is uncanny. Like it doesn't matter. Like it's just, and then it's like almost like I'm at the point now where it's like Soyeon is so good at producing and like managing the vocals of the different members to their full extent that it's almost like when something happens, I'm like, that's gotta be Mion, that's gotta be Schwa, that's gotta be Uki, that's gotta be Minnie. Like, because it's just like the position of the voice, that's the position that it's in. It's like, okay, this is what she had. I know she did that here. Like, and it's gotten to a point where it's like she's almost set that up. You know what I mean? She's almost set it up for the viewer to kind of play that guessing game with her almost. I believe now what everyone was saying, like, because people were like, you know, My Bag and Tomboy are crazy, but they aren't some people's favorite songs on the album. I'm like, what? Like, are y'all kidding me? There's no way. But now I'm starting to see what people are saying. Like, this is to have an album with 2 singles that powerful on it and still the rest of the album is competing right now, that's incredible. I mean, that right there was, I mean, honestly, production wise, that song Villain Dies might be better production wise than Tomboy and My Bag. Now I still think Tomboy is arguably song of the year, and I think My Bag is probably my favorite song on the album so far, but Villain Dies definitely, I think, gets that A+ in the production category for me. So far there hasn't been I haven't heard anything bad yet. I have not. Everything has been solid to great. Everything on the album. So let's check it out already. Come on, Mion. You see what I mean? Like I said, this, like she has like Mion. When you look at her and you see her personality, you would think that she has this like high bubbly tone, but Mion low key has like some power in the vocal, like and when I mean tone, like she has a little like, I don't know. I don't want to say husk because that's more Uki, but she has like a more middle tone than you would think. And I really think that she's the consistent, like everyone's a wild card, I feel like, in GIDLE, and I feel like Mion is that consistency. I've been felt like that even the beginning when I first got into GIDLE. I felt like Mion was that consistent like glue to the group that doesn't necessarily get enough credit for it, because everyone else, you know, you got the Maknae, you've got the Maknae is always going to get attention in the group. Then you've got, you know what I'm saying, the leader's always going to get attention in the group. Plus Soyeon is one of the best rappers in the game. Then you got Uki and Minnie with their, you know, their vocal registers being so unique. Even when they were, you know, when they were 6, you know, one of the biggest stage presences in the game, you know what I mean, before they went to 5, you know what I mean? So it's just like Mion has always, to me, been that heartbeat pulse. And I think when she got that little solo opportunity, a lot of people really understood that we were taking her vocal for granted before she got into that, because she really impressed with her solo endeavor as well. Even here, like you can kind of hear it, like she's just jumping right on the tracks and fitting right in. I'm just like, whoa. Oh, like she just, and it's soft at the same time. Oh my God, the vocal tones, sickening. Hey man, I'm sorry. She for me, in terms of idols, not K hip hop, not K R&B, just idols in a group right now. I think Soyeon might have the crown. I think that there's like about 3 or 4 that are vying for the title of best female rapper. To me, you know, you got Dreamcatcher's Dami. I don't really want to get into names actually, but I think that there are about 4 or 5 idols that are like right there. I will admit, but I think that when you throw the production in, the writing, all of the credits that she's got for what she does, I think Soyeon might have the crown. I just think that she just brings that. She has a there's a couple that have it, but she has that swagger of a global star when it comes to rap. Like, you can see the influence. You can see I think someone mentioned in the video, she's got the, the Missy Elliott or whoever. I don't know who she was referencing, the Rakim reference, whoever she looks up to. I don't know. Let me know in the comments who her influences are. I would imagine a lot of the earlier, she gives me Lil Kim of K-pop vibes, even though she's not, it's different, but you know what I mean? Like, just in the K-pop realm, what that is to what Western music is, like, she gives me that edge that I don't necessarily get from a lot of rappers in K-pop. You can tell she's not one of those people that they just gave a mic to and was like, here, write what we tell you, sing what we tell you to write. I mean, rap what we wrote for you. She's 100% her own style and persona, her thing. And I'm really, I was impressed with her before, but she's showing out all up and down this album. This might be her best verse yet right now, just in terms of flow and like how she's walking on the beat. She's walking. And then they break it right back down. Please don't tell me this is Mian again right now, please. Because she's eating. This sounds like something Kanye West would have produced. Bro, okay. This isn't even the outro, okay. This drumline movie, wow. Oh my God. This going to the gym playlist. Okay. Okay, Idol. I see why they've been the talk of the town. I see why. They are all incredible. So that was already. I'm getting so like blown by the actual song. I'm forgetting the names of the song. That was, again, Villain Dies. I didn't think production wise anything could get better than that. I was wrong as hell. That has overtaken Villain Dies as my favorite produced song on the album. They have really just dug deep into this, just the Western, like it's when you think of the Oh My God and the just all of their discography, it's so, I don't know, it's so heavenly, like just the vocals, how everything is kind of refreshing, but in an enlightening way, I guess. Like their music is like meant to like enlighten your soul. Like, I don't know how to describe it. This is a little bit more grittier than what they typically do. and a little less mainstream. I would say My Bag is probably more mainstream than anything. Tomboy a little bit too, but in terms of the B-sides, this is straight like signature Idol. Like this is just, and I mean it's in a way where if you're a fan, you're gonna love it. But even if you're not a fan, you know, typically when a group does something signature, you would have to be a fan to like it. Typically non-fans shy away from that type of stuff. I'm not the biggest Idol stan, honestly. I'm gonna say that. Coming into this, I like them enough to go see them live for sure. Don't get me wrong. But hearing this stuff, like, I'm just like, you know, I have Idol stuff all over my playlist. I listen to different stuff, but like hearing this is like, I gotta go download the entire rest of the album. What have I been doing? Like it's like a slap in the face every song. And I mean, even at this point, it's still like, what, 3 more songs to go? I'm sold. I'm gonna be lit on Wednesday. Like this is, now I'm getting to that air where it's like, I understand why. Because before I was like, okay, Idol's cool, you know, they've got a lot of talent. Obviously, their situation with everything, I was like, that might hurt them a little bit, you know what I mean, in terms of their disposition in the group and everything. But seeing this, like the talent level, the execution, what they've got going on right now, I see why they've been here. I see why everyone's talking about Idol having one of the best years of all groups in K-pop, and I will stand behind that now, because this is incredible production and execution. I need to know. Let me know in the comments who is writing. Do any of the members have writing creds on this? I know Soyeon probably has some type of production creds, but let me know. I know Uki has produced. I think Minnie. I'm not sure about all of the members. I don't know if Miyeon wrote her solo, but let me know if who has writing creds, production creds. I'm sold. Let's get into Polaroid. And it's all different vibes, but it's all so Idol. Like everything is under the umbrella. You know what I mean? I sound like Minnie. Uki. They tend to do them back to back. This whole album is giving me like moments of instrumentals that would be played at the end of, oh my god, the most iconic Disney movies ever, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a series, you know what I'm saying? Reality series or something. The way they're carrying these notes is crazy. This might be my favorite drop on the album so far. I love when this beat comes in. Very reminiscent type of song, you know, thinking about past memories and stuff. Every song is pretty long too. You know what I'm saying? These aren't short songs. They're given a lot with this album. A lot of time recorded. Come on, take us home. I like how they alternate the members with these lines. The harmony. Come on, ladies. Yeah. Okay, so that was Polaroid. Again, very even in the lyrics you could hear some of it, but very reminiscent type of song. You know, back in the day, thinking about past this and past that. Very meant to be emotional song. They're delivering every single song. I mean, I don't know how many more times and ways I have to say it. They're delivering. Like I said, I don't know where I was at before this. I don't know what took me so long to see this. I know I did put it off once I found out that I had planned to see this as one of the first albums I planned to see, hear the full track list, but I put it off after I found out I was going to the concert so I could do it, you know, before, like how I'm doing now, so I could do it like a couple days before for you all. And this has been very pleasant for me personally. I didn't expect to like this much. Like I said, they've completely won me over. I mean, I was an Idol fan before this, trust and believe, but like they've completely won me over with this. And you all did great in suggesting. I mean, a lot of people were coming to my DMs like, this is one of the best albums of the year. You know, why is it taking you so long to watch? And I just thought people were hyping. You know what I mean? We tend to get a lot of hype in K-pop for people's faves and stuff, but like, I wholeheartedly agree with the masses. This right here is definitely a nice body of work. So let's get into Escape. Well, this seems like it's gonna be a beautiful song to sing at the concert. I honestly wasn't really expecting to drop at all, for real. And this still gives me that, you know, phones in the air, lights in the air, waving it at the concert. It's just a little bit more fast-paced than that.
Yeah.
She's eating, man. And it's never too much or never little. Like, it's just the right length of verse. Beautiful outro beat. I didn't expect them to bring the beat back in, but I liked it though. So that was Escape. Again, I think I've said everything that I wanted to say so far. I mean, about that song in particular, it wasn't my favorite of the songs. That was probably the weakest link, if I had to choose, of the songs that I've heard so far. But I think that you need songs like that on an album like this, because it's, more importantly, it changes the vibe of a concert, of a live performance. Like I said, it's a little bit more chill and more calm than the other songs, even though it still had a little pace to it. So it doesn't necessarily dead the energy, but it does kind of, I don't know, it kind of gets, it lets you get more emotional and sentimental with your fans a little bit. I just feel a lot of energy and a lot of sentiment in this whole album, and I think it's going to be an experience. I think that when you take something like this and then you throw in the title tracks of stuff that they've had before, like, I mean, they have a hell of an opportunity to have, like, I know their track list for the concert, their set list is going to be insane. They could just pull from this album, you know what I mean? When you can pull that many songs from an album that people would probably want to hear and that really sound good in a concert setting, man. And they picked the perfect venue to do it, the same venue that Dreamcatcher was at, and it's perfect for those rocker type of higher paced, real more intimate type of songs. And I think that it's definitely gonna be the same vibe for them. So last but not least, we have Liar. So let's get into that. They're always gonna distort them vocals. Not distort, but you know, hang on them notes. Okay. Come on, Uki. Ooh, how they... That little anti-drop hold. Tomboy reference. Soyeon is sliding on these beats. She's sliding on every beat. That's incredible. I mean, they're giving me early 2000s experimental rock group. These lyrics too. Oh my goodness. that little anti-drop moment. So that was Liar, and that was the whole tape. Again, I've already reacted to My Bag and Tomboy, I believe multiple times each in different capacities, so go check out the GIDLE playlist if you're looking for those. I'm blown away. I mean, I kind of touched on everything I wanted to touch on in the middle of the songs, but overall summary, I'm blown away. This is definitely a much I expected the album to be good, just because of how people were clamoring about it, but this was very much excellent. There wasn't hardly anything I had negative to say about it. I think that it kind of touched on all of the elements that you would want in a live show. And I think it was just real music. I think that, they have your Tomboy song that's going to be the fan favorite. It's going to lend itself to TikTok challenges and for people to cover and stuff like that, which they're getting. But then you got My Bag that's really giving you that hip hop element. So that's like the hood rat anthem for the tape. That's the most repeatable song on the whole album. But then everything else is very signature GIDLE for the fandom. And it's also easily digestible for new fans that aren't necessarily on the GIDLE wave and just want to see what the hype's about. All in all, I think that this is a project where they've hit every nail on the head in terms of they got stuff for their fandom, they have stuff for the TikTok situation that's going on out there in the world, and just everything like that, the popular public opinion type song. They had controversy at the beginning of this, but I think it was like kind of good controversy to stir up attention. They've got the hood rat anthem with My Bag, you know what I mean? That looks great in the performance. And then everything is just, like I said, they really delve deep into that rocker aesthetic, while still keeping that GIDLE presence evident. And I was a fan before. Now I'm super excited for Wednesday for this concert, because I'm happy that I did this right before the concert, because now I know these songs are going to be on repeat for the next 48 hours until I can see them live. And like I said, I'm going to do my best to get a great spot at the venue like I did last time at Dreamcatcher, so I can really give you all great views and shots of the performances. I'm super excited, man. They definitely are one of the groups that I think is carrying 2022. I said this in my 17 reaction, because I think 17 is one of the groups that's carrying 2022 in terms of just their sheer number of hits and smashes that they've dropped this year. I think GIDLE is another group that can lay claim to that, you know what I mean? They've got arguably one of the most popular songs in Tomboy. My Bag definitely could have been a title track on anything. And this album is superb, absolutely superb. So before y'all go, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Got a lot of stuff coming your way. And till next time.